For 5 minutes. Mr. Poirier, your company has developed and commercialized a biomanufacturing platform that helps address U.S. supply chain vulnerabilities in food, medicines, and other materials. In what ways does artificial intelligence make the work you do at Manus possible? And you need to turn on your mic, sir.
Thank you for that question. There is a multi-pronged effect coming here from what our company does is we create cell factories which can consume U.S. produced corn and make this product at a commercial scale. So this is most advanced biotechnological processes. There, the design engineering of that cell, we call cell factory, is very critical. That is, America invented and innovated in this technology last 25 years, right, with the biotechnology. So advancing that technology using AI, what man has collected last 15 years of the data, using the data, we implemented AI for advanced design and engineering of that cell factories. Right. Then the next is, what is our biggest challenge is, can you produce at home at scale and economically? That's where what we are practicing in Augusta, bringing AI to help our team to implement that commercial scale operation of the technology.
Can this be used in other, applied to other manufacturing processes?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, Mr. Edenfield, in your written testimony discusses AI's potential to help tackle workforce challenges in farming and agriculture. What kinds of workforce opportunities are you already seeing in agriculture as a result of this technology?
Yes, so agriculture in general, as I mentioned before, we have an aging workforce. In general, younger people typically don't like or have been attracted to the type of work that we do. In addition, the cost to enter our industry is usually very high, so that can create conflicts of ability to do that. I know that farm is not a secret that in most cases farm work families are generational. What we've seen though is a lot of times the younger generation not having that same desire to come back and work on the farm. But personally, I know of a number of individuals who went into other industries, and now after 5 to 10 years of doing something else, AI has created an opportunity for them to come back to their family's farm.
And you mentioned that you think younger people will be drawn to agriculture as a result of this technology.
Yes.
Good. Dr. Talbot, your written testimony talks about how AI workforce value in medicine and healthcare lies in augmenting the role of workers and not replacing them. Why is it important to increase workforce capacity in the medical field?
Sure. AI creates better patient care by taking the administrative burdens off of the clinicians that are there. So what we're really trying to do is to try to reduce this burnout, make physicians more happy with their job, and all clinicians more happy with their job. We don't want them to leave and go take jobs elsewhere. So by using these AI administrative tools that can really make their jobs easier and more effective, we're hoping that it'll make them happier, they'll stay in their jobs longer, and we'll have more healthcare workers in our workforce.
So how does this expand and create demand for new roles in healthcare?
So as AI is implemented, we're seeing that we need new types of workers, and we've talked about this as a couple of us on this panel today. So in healthcare, as you implement AI, you need new staff that can work on the implementation challenges, work on the regulatory challenges, work on how to train the current workers that are there to be able to use those tools. So we're having to hire a lot of new people just to manage the AI as it moves forward. So there's lots of new opportunities for current staff to get retrained to be able to support some of these tools, as well as to hire new staff to come in and help manage as AI is implemented across the healthcare industry.
Good, great, thank you. All right, now I will go to Ms. McBath for your 5 minutes of questioning.